Good morning, children. Today we will begin a new chapter, basic stocks, soups and sauces. That means we have moved to the food and beverage section of our syllabus. Till date, I have taught you about the management side of the syllabus, but today we move on to the food and beverage side. So here, today let us see what is a stock. So we can say a stock is a French word meaning bottom ground or base, and this is referred to as bottom ground or base because from this we prepare sauces and soup. So a stock is the liquid that forms the foundation of sauces and soup, simmering various combination of bones, vegetables, herbs, extracts, so that a flavor is created. And mainly a stock is made up of a nourishing element like fish, then meat, then along with that we have the bouquet garni. Bouquet garni includes the bunch of whole spices which is added then and removed later on, and liquid along with mirepoix. So the nourishing element, the first part of the stock, includes any of the following combinations: fresh bones of beef, lamb, chicken, fish, meat trimmings, vegetables for vegetable stock. The nourishing element provides flavor, nutrients, and color to the stock. Some nourishing elements may bring either benefits in the stock, such as bones which have gelatin. Hence, it is nourishing. The second part of the stock is called mirepoix. Is a mix of coarsely chopped vegetables that is used in stock to add flavor and nutrients and color, such as 2 parts of onions, 1 part of celery, carrot, etc. is called mirepoix. Then we come to the third part of the stock, bouquet garni, which is a French word. A bouquet is a combination of fresh herbs and vegetables such as carrots, celery, thyme, parsley stems, which are tied up in a bundle and put inside the liquid and allowed to simmer and then later removed after the stock is completed. Liquid, almost always the form of water, makes up the largest portion of the stock. The liquid used to make stock should be cold when we use it, and it should start to cook. That brings out the maximum flavor of the ingredients and prevents the stock from turning cloudy. So hot water should never be used to make stock because it will make the stock cloudy and not clear. When all the ingredients are prepared, the ratio of liquid to the nourishing element should be 2 parts to 1 part of the nourishing element, that is fish, meat, etc. So stocks, we find, can be bought in the market also. We get it in the form of powder these days. The base, many times you must have come across this Maggi stock cubes, etc. and saves time and money. However, if you can make it at home, nothing like it. It gives you the maximum flavor. Some chefs use commercial stock bases to give sauces and soups a strong flavor, and this will be supplementing. Now let us quickly look at the types of stocks. First type is white stock. White stock is made from chicken, beef, fish bones, simmered with vegetables. White stock is generally colorless while it is cooking to keep the stock as clear as possible. You may blanch the bones before adding them. However, some chefs think doing so causes flavor. Brown stock is made from either beef, chicken or game. Game means any type of bird. It gets the color from roasting the ingredients without water in a hot oven. The brown bones, mirepoix, that is the vegetables, like onions, which I've just mentioned to you, and tomatoes or tomato product combine to give a brown stock its color. The mixture is then transferred to a stock pot and simmered along with water and herbs. So to prepare a brown stock, we first cut the meat, fish, etc. into small pieces, and then it is slowly browned in the oven so that there is less moisture loss. And we do not wash or blanch the bones. They are kept in a layer, single layer in the roasting pan, and then roasted at 190 degrees centigrade or higher for more than an hour. Stirring continuously, some chefs lightly oil the bones before browning. So this is how we make the brown stock. Then fish stock is made by slowly cooking the bones of lean fish or shellfish. That is same as making a white stock. Although the cooking time for fish stock is shorter, the lemon juice or other acids are added to the water. The result is a flavorful liquid called a fumet. The fish stock which is flavorful is called a fumet. A fumet is more strongly flavored than regular fish stock, as it has been reduced by boiling into half the quantity. We move on to the last type of stock. I just mentioned to you about white stock, brown stock and fish stock. Now we move on to vegetable stock, which do not include meat products and forms the base for many vegetarian dishes. The basic ingredients are vegetables, herbs, spices, water. Proportion and kind of vegetables will vary with different recipes, and it takes about 30 to 40 minutes. If you want a flavorful vegetable stock, use more of vegetables, then add neutral tasting vegetables such as celery and onions to round out the flavor. All-purpose vegetable stock does not include strongly flavored vegetables such as Brussels sprouts or cauliflower, because they overpower the flavor of the stock. Some dark green leafy vegetable like spinach also gives an unpleasant smell, so should not be used while making leafy vegetables or cauliflowers should not be used while making a stock. We next move on to sauces. So to begin with, what is a sauce? Let's see. The sauce, we can say, are flavored, thickened liquids. They can add flavor and excitement to any dish, and that is why the more or less, otherwise what you call the curry, etc. may be bland. So sauces gives a flavor to the dish they are added into, and sometimes the sauces can be used as a thickening agent also. So this basic thing about sauces is, one of the best ways to add flavor and excitement to any dish is by adding a good sauce. Generally, a sauce is a flavored, thickened liquid. It is usually formed by adding a thickening agent, seasoning and flavorings to stock. A thickening agent could be cornstarch, the powder which is very easily available in the market. The two sauces that are not made with stock are bechamel sauce and Hollandaise sauce. Bechamel sauce, in simple language, we can say is the white sauce which you may have seen your mother making at home. That is a sauce made with flour or maida which has been slightly browned in butter, and then milk is added to it, cold milk is added to it to thicken it, and then this is used in the curries. Hollandaise sauce is made from lemon juice, butter and eggs. Sauces are meant to complement the foods they accompany. They should never overpower or detract from the food. It takes a lot of time to make a good sauce. Many restaurants powder it or condense it and keep it in so that it can be easily used whenever needed. Pre-made sauces are also available in the market. So let us now look into the main ingredients of a sauce. Liquid ingredients. The liquid ingredients in most sauces is the base. You will commonly use same type of stock as the base for a sauce. You may use a white stock made from chicken, fish, etc. Other sauces call for brown stock. To keep in mind that sauces thickened with breadcrumbs will not be smooth. Vinegar or tomato products may be added to sauces for acidity. Sometimes milk is used as a base. Butter is used. It is generally thickened. So, for thickening, we use flour. Say the flour that we use is first combined with butter, and then we quickly add it along with a liquid like milk so that it doesn't form lumps. Cornstarch is added, arrowroot is added, then breadcrumbs. Because they are cooked, bread can thicken a liquid quickly. So seasonings and flavorings can be done. The liquid ingredients may make up the basic flavor of most sauces, but the seasoning and flavorings you include will add the finishing touch. You can change the character of your sauce simply by changing an ingredient. So this way the flavors of the dish will get changed. Salt, pepper, mustard, vinegar, spices and herbs can change the flavor of the sauce. Sauces are generally prepared to be used the same day, but if made in more quantity, they can be stored for some time. Like tomato sauce, which is the mother sauce many times with the thickened used. Bechamel sauce, Hollandaise sauce, we can make it and store it. Salsa is another one commonly used these days, to be relished as a dip with vegetables, chips, etc. Gravy is a type of sauce made from meat or poultry juices. Compound butters by adding seasoning or softened butter. Moving on to the next or the final part of this topic, soups. So soups provide both flavor and nutrition. Once you understand the basic procedure for making soups, you can create a variety of them. We have clear soup, broth, corn soup, thick soup, cream soup, bisque, shoda, cold soup, etc. So soup is a popular menu choice and is an appetizer. That means it is served at the beginning of a meal. Customers like a variety of flavors and nutrition. This introduces you to the skills involved in making soups. It is frequently served at lunch or dinner, and a hearty minstrel, that is a French soup, can satisfy one's hunger before dinner is served. Menus most often offer the choice of either a cup or a bowl of soup. A soup is sometimes served between a course of a multiple course meal. A simple soup will cleanse and recondition the palate. It means it will have a neutral flavor. Soups are as old as history. Most of the types of soups first came around the 6000 BC. So the types of soups we can talk about today are, they are made from vegetables. So let's see the types of soup. A clear soup is made from, or a clear broth, which is not thickened. It is made by simmering meat and vegetables. Vegetable soup is made from a clear stock or broth that has been seasoned and may include meat. Vegetables and starch such as potatoes, rice, noodles. A concentrated clear soup that is made from a rich broth is called a consomme. Clear soups are made primarily from broths and are simple to make. Then we have consomme. Consomme is made from stock or broth. It is reduced, evaporated some of the water. This makes the liquid more concentrated and is rich in flavor. Next we have vegetable soups made from vegetables. Meat, mixed stock or broth can be used in this most often. We may add pasta or grains such as rice or barley in a vegetable soup. A thick soup is not clear or transparent because a thickening agent has been added to thicken it. And it differs from clear soup because of the thickening agents that are added to them. Cream soups, which are most common, are thick soups. So with this, we finish off this topic, stock, soups and sauces. We'll continue more of it in our next class. Thank you.